Nylily8 and welcome back to another live stream. Tonight I'm here in my long-term survival world, and that is because I need to go and fix the automatic wool farm, sheep shearing farm, whatever you want to call it, that I have down here. There's not really necessarily anything wrong with it. It's just a little unorganized. I have pumpkins and melons up here. This is all fine and can be left alone. And then down here, I have all kinds of sheeps ready to be sheared. Some of these are like completely out of shears, so the sheep aren't going to be sheared. Like these ones, that's why they still have wool on. And then others of them still actually work. Some of them I've replaced with white wool because I forgot white wool. I have black, dark gray, light gray, pink, I think that's magenta, purple, light blue, blue, cyan, green, lime green, yellow, orange, red. So we're missing white and brown. I need to add those today because those are handy colors to have. I think I'm going to get rid of this kelp farm. It sucks. And I don't need kelp. Anyway, welcome to the stream, Ellison and Randoms. Glad you guys can make it. Hi, hello. The first thing I want to do, before I really change anything about this place, I need to sort out storage. A lot of these are full or almost full. This one has white wool. I think that guy is dyed white now and not red. Yes. Perfect demonstration. He ate grass at the perfect time. So that is collecting white wool. I think a few of these are. Yeah, the orange one is. Just because I forgot about white wool and I've needed it a few times. And so I just made sure I was making it perfect. I actually kind of have a lot of white wool. So let's start moving this stuff. I need to grab some shulker boxes. The reason why I'm playing around with all this wool, by the way, is because I would like to build something out of wool over by the ending of the hoop dive electric course. Right over here. I'm going to build something out of wool. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. You'll have to wait for the next video. The next episode of my long-term survival world. In these shulker boxes right here, I have all of the stuff that I got from going to end cities, including all of my shulker shells. I can use this to make 32 shulker boxes. That's quite a lot. I think I'm just going to use these 10 chests right here to make 10 for now. Where's the nearest crafting table? I have a lot of shulker boxes already, but they're literally all in use over at the mansion project. I have this orange one left. That's it. Yeah, everything else, like there's some in my shulker box, not shulker box, ender chest being used. There's these ones right here, and then there's all of the ones that I have at the mansion. Anyway, I'm going to use these 10 to try and transport some of the wool that is over at the sheep farm to storage. We'll start with that. I should also, I didn't bring any building blocks, but I do have this. I should see how many shears are in each of these. Okay, these ones They don't have any, that's why the sheep have wool on them. This one has a shear in it. I'm just gonna take that out. That way these sheep sit here and I know what color each one of them is. That way I can just reset everything. And I need to add white and brown because I don't have those colors yet. That's why that sheep right there is white. I think this one might be. Or it could be purple, I'm not sure. Let's take the shear out of this one. And this one right here. And then once I'm done, I'll make sure that all of these are full of shears. That way I'm getting wool. Well, maybe not full of shears. Maybe I'll just put one pair of shears in each. Because I do already have a lot of wool. It's all down here. I moved some of it to try and make space so that I could collect more wool. But there's quite a lot of wool in each of these chests down here. Let's make these into full pairs of shears right now, just so they take up less space. There we go. Now I have 3 full pairs of shears. I can put those in there, I guess. I don't really want to take up space in the shulker box for those. I'm just gonna put these over by the iron so that later when I'm gonna go craft more shears, I can just grab these from the iron chest. There we go. Now they're out of my way. Random says, I think that's enough wool for a lifetime. I kind of agree. It's a lot of wool. I don't have a lot of white and brown though, because I just don't have that in this lineup. For some reason I forgot about those 2 colors. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm pretty sure there's 16 colors in total. I thought I just broke a shulker box. Did it end up in here? No, I put it down here because I'm slow and I got distracted. Anyway, let's start just putting all of this red wool in here. We'll take that to the storage room. I can fit 1 more stack in there. Perfect. We'll start filling up another box. I'll probably leave a lot of these without shears in them until I start running out of wool, because that's a lot of red wool. I don't know what I'm ever going to use all of that for. And I know I already have some in storage. I also know that I do want to start doing like more builds that are out of wool. Like more things that I did in like Christmas Land. If you watched any of my Christmas videos last December, I built, it was a polar bear in Christmas Land. I think it's pretty cute. I'm gonna put the full shulker boxes in this top row in my hotbar. This one's also full. Chepsy Cash, hi, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Actual Pug, also welcome to the stream. Just a little bit more orange wool in here. I'll put it in its own box. It's getting a little bit confusing because all the boxes are the same color. But it'll be alright. I don't want to dye all of the boxes because I might want to use them for something else later. I don't want them to permanently be the color of the wool that I'm putting in here. Oh my goodness, there's a thunderstorm. Kinda spooked me. I wasn't expecting there to be a thunderstorm here in Minecraft tonight. Ellison says I'm gonna go to bed. I've got something to do tomorrow. Well, good night. Thank you for joining the stream. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Dang, that thunderstorm out there is bad. I might want to go to sleep. It's not nighttime according to the clock, but according to the thunderstorm, it is time to go to sleep. Let's make a quick trip to the castle over here. I can use my elytra to quickly fly over instead of walking. Walking is so slow. We'll go up here to my nice cozy bed. Get rid of the thunderstorm. Okay, I think that thunderstorm is gone now. I could still kind of hear the thunder as I was waking up. But it's no longer raining, and it's a beautiful Minecraft day. Awesome. I like when that happens. Okay, I was working on getting the yellow out of there. All of the yellow's gone though, and there's green next. Perfect. For actual, like, space, now that I'm thinking about it, I might want to leave all of these full shulker boxes just laying on the floor until I'm ready to pick them all up. That way I can move more stuff at one time. There we go. All of those are full. This one's almost full. Okay. I'll just move this one over here and get a new one. Perfect. Now we've got a system going. It's good to have a system. Or maybe I'm just crazy, I don't know. Oh, here's some more white wool stashed away. We'll put that in here. I still haven't even gained a whole shulker box for it yet, but we're getting close. I just had like a few sheep around here that had white wool. Random says, love your world a lot. Jealous my world doesn't look this cool. Aw, randoms, don't be jealous. It takes time for a world to be nice and filled up with stuff. I've had this world for a little over 4 years. So much cyan wool. I've already moved some of it to the storage room relatively recently. Well, I say relatively recently. It was last Christmas when I needed white wool to build my polar bear in Christmas Land. It was quite a while ago now. We're about halfway into this year, and I still feel like it's the beginning of the year. Does anybody else feel like it's still the beginning of the year, even though we're halfway through, almost? Okay, I'm not going to be able to fit anything more in that box because we don't have any more cyan wool, so let's put that right there. And we've got one more shulker box that I can fill, so I can empty all of these and then come back and get everything that's on this side, it looks like. I might have enough room for all of this blue. Okay, we got enough room for most of the blue in there, and then I should still be able to fit all of these shulker boxes that I have in my inventory. Okay, before I take that away, is there any over here that had white wool? Okay, this one does. I can try and fill up this shulker box. This purple one has a little bit of white wool in it too. Okay, now that's completely full. And this is all I can carry. Maybe one more stack of white wool. But I don't think we have one. Perfect. I can put all of this in the actual storage room. It's a short walk, so I won't waste a firework rocket to get over there, I guess. We don't need to fly everywhere. I forgot about all these shulker boxes I have down here. Oh my gosh, they have stuff that can be put away. Diamonds. Other ores. Oh my gosh, more diamonds. I gotta put that away at some point. Messes everywhere. Okay, let's place all of these down, and then we'll start putting all of the wool away. I don't want to get rid of that glow like in there. So we'll place them like that. Okay, where... I had more blue. So let's get an inventory full of blue. And we'll start putting that in here. I have it all nice and labeled. You don't even have to read it. It is the color of the wool that goes there. It's perfect. And now that this one's full, I just have to open the... Oops. Those aren't supposed to be there. I thought I had a chest over here that was labeled moss. I guess not. The chest is labeled moss somewhere else. Anyway, that needs to be moved there. So where is the moss chest? I didn't realize the sheep farm was not the only thing I needed to fix. Do I not have a chest for moss? Well, I need to make one then. is all nether stuff. If it was anywhere at all, it should be down here, where I have coarse dirt, rooted dirt, podzol, mycelium. Yeah, I guess I don't have a place for moss to be stored. The only other place I would have for moss to be stored is over here by the actual moss farm. So since I didn't make a place for it over here, I don't really have space for it anymore. I should make a bigger spot to hold moss over here, I guess. Because I do have all of this. We've got pale moss too. So I can just stack this higher, I guess. We'll grab more chests. That's what this stream is all about. Fixing things, a little bit of cleaning up. Because I know there's a lot of it to do around here. I neglect it sometimes, and so it piles up. Like these, I honestly forgot these were even here, and they still need to be put away. We'll get to it eventually. Okay, let's put that away though, because I need to grab a couple chests over here. Oh, I don't have any in there, but I do have some more shulker boxes that I forgot about. Let's go make some more chests. It's convenient to reach in there and grab a chest when I need one and not just craft one. So I should craft a lot and then just fill it. What wood type do I have the most of? What is, like, overflowing? Mangrove logs. Those are overflowing, it looks like. So let's make some chests out of some mangrove logs. There's one stack. Make a little bit more than that. Should be good. We don't need to fill the chest of chests completely full with chests. We just need some chests. And as you can see by the way I smacked into that chain, I'm a pro at flying my elytra. Okay, I'm not sure how many I need, so I'm just gonna bring this whole stack with me. This storage over here needs to be much bigger. We've got a full chest for moss. We've got a full chest for pale moss. This is already full. So this, like, should just be another double chest. We'll start filling that with carpets, because that's what just spewed all over the floor. And then, oh, there's more carpets. There needs to be another double chest. Put one here too. Start moving all of those bushes to one place. Pale moss carpets can go in there. Any more moss I get can go there. Seeds. I have a composter system over by the storage room. I should just start throwing those in there because I don't need to store seeds over here. This should hopefully be enough storage for now. What do I have over here? Oh! Okay. I have an idea. Like I said with the seeds, they all need to go over there. Can't carry them all right now though, so we'll do that. And then I'll come back for a few seeds. And then I'm gonna do the same thing that I did there with that, and that'll solve some problems. I need to go this way to get to my seed composter thing. Sometimes I lose my way around my own world. It's okay. There we go. Tons of seeds turned into bone meal. I actually already have quite a bit in here. Perfect. We'll make even more. There was just like 3 more stacks of seeds. I might as well just take those up there right now. I'll take this other exit this time. I'll take the flower shop exit. I made these a while ago. They're just storefronts. And it's just a way to enter and exit the storage room and the little place where I have different farms. I think these builds look really nice. They're kind of tucked away in this like cave. But I like it. I think it looks really good. I even built lawnmowers. I forget what episode of the long-term survival world I built these. I think it's actually 2 different episodes. This one in one episode, and the flower shop in the other episode. Okay, while I'm kind of over here, I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of these moss carpets out of here. Pretty sure I meant to move these when I labeled all of these chests. This didn't used to be so big, it just used to be a few chests over here. Then I made it a wall of chests and labeled it all. I meant to move these and never did. Must have forgot about it. Did you guys hear that? I heard the door open up here. Who's there? Who's up here? Oh, there's a zombie in my flower shop. Or actually, this is the farm mart. There's 2 zombies in here. That's why I heard the door. Quit opening the door. They're all trying to get to the employee over here. Poor guy. I think there's more outside. Yep, there's another one outside. Oh, they're probably spawning more frequently because of the villager in there. And then they just walk through the door. At least it makes a nice sound when they walk through the door. I'm just gonna leave all that lay. I'll leave the remains of the zombie apocalypse on the floor. Okay. Now I can break this. I'll move some of these moss carpets over here, even though that's gonna get full, like, immediately. I'm gonna have another chest of them over here. Oops, I didn't mean for that to happen. I want it to connect to that one. Down here we've got moss, even more moss. more moss carpets. I should move all of these to here. Then we actually have one that's empty, and we can make 2 more double chests like this just so both sides are the same. Plenty more storage for the moss farm. Works great. I could even stack it up higher because I can get up here and reach more chests from the back. I won't stack it up higher right now though because I don't need that much storage right now. We'll just leave it like that. And then I'll put all these chests away because I don't need them anymore. Alright, and now that I'm at a good stopping point, it does look like I have been streaming for 30 minutes so far, so I am going to go on a quick water break. Before I go on that water break, I would like to mention tips are welcome via paypal.me/annihilate and also YouTube Super Chats. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip, but if you would like to leave one, again, those are welcome at paypal.me and also YouTube Super Chat. Anyway, I will be right back from a quick 3-minute water break. Alrighty, welcome back from that water break. We can get right back into organizing. I was mainly focusing on fixing the sheep farm which has required quite a bit of organizing. I fixed the moss problem. I had a whole bunch of moss in here. Well, it looks like I still have a little bit of more moss carpets. So let's move that out of the way, and there's even more right there. Oh my goodness. I did not do a good job at cleaning up this area when I did that months ago. So I guess I'll finish it right now before I move all of the wool to this spot. I'm pretty sure this was full. I'm also pretty sure you can compost these. At some point, I probably will end up composting these moss carpets because I really don't need this many. I don't know who would need that many. And if I need more, I can always just make more. I have a whole moss farm right here. Right now, it's loaded up with pale moss, though. But if I just switch that block out for regular moss, it'll start making regular moss again. This Enderman. Oh no, don't place the block there and just leave it. No, pick that back up. Clean up after yourself. I always see little blocks of dirt everywhere, and it's because of you and your friends. Stop it. I guess I'll clean it up for you since you're not gonna do it. And I'll put it over here in the storage room. There's probably multiple other blocks of grass around here. I haven't cleaned up the grass from the Enderman in a while. I've been considering, I think it's Vanilla Tweaks has a mod that has no Enderman griefing. I've been considering downloading that because that Enderman also has a block. And there's an Enderman up there that has a flower. I don't mind a flower being placed randomly somewhere. That's actually kind of cute. But it means he stole it from somewhere. Oh no, I accidentally looked at him. No, I don't want to have to kill him. He's got a cute flower. Ah! Okay, give me my flower back, because I know you stole it from my garden. Ah, I'll put it back where it belongs. Oh, I also got 4 ender pearls. The Endermen are everywhere, honestly. Should I get rid of that one too before he places that grass block that he's got somewhere? I'll eat a piece of bread first. And then get over here. You're part of the cleanup. Go away. Don't place that grass block somewhere and just leave it. It's not nice. Okay, this flower, I guess I'm just gonna go plant outside. It was probably over here somewhere. I don't know where else to put it. Okay, cool. See what I mean? Here's a grass block right there. I'll put that away. The grass block chest is not far. Ender pearls go in the castle. I'm gonna put those in the ender chest for now. Okay, back to putting away the wool. I was trying to put away the blue wool. Got very distracted with the moss carpets because this is full and now the blue wool needs to go over here. The way I have this set up, it'll go off to the right. Oh, and I'm glad I opened that. I need to get rid of all of this, which means I actually can pick up these ender pearls again and take those to the castle because I'm gonna have to go up that way anyway to take care of these seeds. Take care of the other moss items first, though. I know, so much back and forth and boring taking care of stuff, organizing. Sorry. It must be done. Did I have a spot over here for leaves? I don't think I did. I don't gain azalea leaves usually from the moss farm, so it doesn't make sense to put them over here. I'll have to put them away in the wood shop with all my other azalea wood stuff. These moss carpets go here, and then the seeds go upstairs. Let's go out the flower shop. Exit right here. I have yet to put an employee in the flower shop. The farm mart has an employee. He doesn't have a name yet. I just never thought of a name to give him. The poor guy, he's been neglected. But he does work here in the farm mart storefront. It's pretty nice in here. It's nice out here. We have riding mowers, regular lawn mowers too. Lots of other hardware things. It's a nice little store. Don't know what kind of, I don't know what kind of name the employee in there should have. And also, once I have an employee in the flower shop, the employee at the flower shop needs a name too. So feel free to leave suggestions if you have any. You load that up with a few more seeds. I think I might just throw these in there too for convenience. I have a place to put them, but it feels like it's all the way across town. I'm just gonna put them in there. It'll be fine. And then I'll put these ender pearls away where they go in the castle real quick. I don't know why I looked in that barrel. They go down here. They definitely go down here. I was reading chat because it random says, and name him Brian. Brian might actually be a pretty good name for the dude working at the farm mart. And then the flower shop. It should probably be a female working at the flower shop. But it could be a dude. I don't discriminate. Some dudes like flowers. But I feel like because we have a dude working at the farm mart, we should have a lady working at the flower shop. Okay, I think I put away all of the blue wool finally. That kind of took a while because of the moss that was in the way. Let's start putting away all of this white wool just because it's here. That goes right down here. I don't have much of it compared to all of the other colors. And I should also get rid of empty shulker boxes as I go. I'll put them... I won't keep them in my inventory just because I want room to move stuff around, but I should put them way over here when they're empty so that I don't keep opening them looking for wool. Green goes all the way up here. And we have some lime green too. Yellow, I'm gonna have to climb the scaffolding a little bit to be able to reach, but that's fine. I've got a lot of yellow wool. We've got some orange too. Goes all the way up here. Now this box is empty. There's some red in there. Oh, there's a little bit more yellow in here. More lime wool too. More orange. Okay. Lots of different colors. Put away all of this lime. That left an empty shulker box here, so let's pick that up. Oh, there's all that red. I guess we'll do that next. That goes all the way up here. And I think there was more red in here. And some orange too. Okay, if orange was directly next to red, I would pick up some orange, but it's not really the way I set this up. This is empty. This one's almost empty. Let's take out this orange and then pick that up. I used to have a lot more orange. I used it to build pumpkins in my fall forest at some point. Then slowly over time gathered more. This is the first time I've moved wool from my automatic wool farm since I made it. And I guess you could say technically I don't have to move it. I could just build more storage there. But I think I like having it here in the storage room. Aw, man, I didn't mean to look at you. I'll leave them down there until I get this wool put away in the chest, I guess. Go away, Enderman. I didn't even mean to look at you. Oh, no, don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Put on the totem. Okay. Wasn't super prepared for that fight, but it's fine. I rarely ever pop a totem. It was a stupid reason to. That Enderman was really kicking my butt. I'm not prepared for a fight. I'm just like chilling, organizing my storage room. Here's another empty shulker box I can move. And then we just have cyan, some more cyan, and green wool to put away. Then I can grab more wool, because there's even more wool over there at the wool farm. Okay, I don't want these ender pearls. I have a lot of ender pearls already. Okay, now all of these are empty and ready to be refilled with all of the other wool colors that are left. I need to replace the totem that I just popped. I might have one of those in my ender chest. First, I'm just gonna like go up here so that I can go to sleep. Yeah, some totems in there. I'm gonna need to refill this. All of my other totems are at the raid farm. Now let's go to sleep. And hopefully not use another totem tonight. Even though I could and it wouldn't even matter because I have a lot at the raid farm. I was actually able to like fly all the way down here. That was kind of cool. Okay, let's start placing these down to fill them up. I think I'm just going to place every single one of these down on the ground. And then we'll fill them all up to the top and pick them all up and bring them to storage. I got everything over here. Now I just need to get this stuff. There's a pretty good amount of black wool. Oh, apparently there's some in the hopper too. Oh, in the minecart too. So I guess we have plenty of black wool. That's good. Already got one full shulker box of that, and we're starting on another. I'll have to wait for that to truly fill up. So I'll leave that for any more black wool, just so that it makes sense. And then what about this gray wool? It looks like we have some overflow here as well, not as much as the black wool. I'll just start putting that in there. I could actually just, first of all, let's take these full ones and like put them over here. That way they're out of the way. And then with this, I can take the wool out of there, everything out of the hopper, and then everything out of the chest. Perfect. Now I don't have to wait for it. Can't believe I didn't think of that the first time. And then I could put some gray wool in there to fill that the rest of the way up. I'll do the same thing here. Let's just take that all out of there. Okay, that's full. Can go right there. Now we've got light gray wool. We've got a lot of black, gray, and light gray. Colors I haven't really used all that much of. Fate Rye, hi, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. These boxes are filling up very quickly. I had a lot more wool over here than I did over here on this other side. Okay, that's all of the light gray. Now we can start picking up some pink. Can only fit a little bit in there though, and then the rest is gonna go in that shulker box. And a little bit in that one too. Then we've got magenta. Whoa, that looks like a lot of magenta. No overflow though. Can grab like 2 more stacks and put that in there. And just 1 more box, which is probably all of this. That'll fill that up. Might have a couple extra stacks. Yeah, 3 extra stacks of magenta. So I can take all of these full boxes and now bring them to the storage room, do exactly what I did before, empty them out. It looks like I'm gonna have to come back for purple and blue. That's what I have left after I put all of this away. I could just make a couple more shulker boxes and then grab the purple and the blue. I think that's what I'll do. I have chests and extra shulkers in the storage room. Anyway though, before I do make those couple extra shulkers so that I can get that little bit more wool that is at the wool farm, it does look like I have been streaming for 1 hour, so I am going to go on another 3-minute water break. Before I go on that quick 3-minute water break, I would like to mention tips are welcome via paypal.me/Annihilate and also YouTube Super Chat. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip, but if you would like to leave one, they are welcome at paypal.me/Annihilate and also YouTube Super Chat. Anyway, I will be right back from a quick 3-minute water break. Alrighty, welcome back from that water break. We can get right back into organizing the sheep sharing farm. I need a couple more shulker boxes. First, I'm dropping all of these full ones off over here so that all of the wool can be taken out of them. I'll just line them up right here like I did before. I had 2 colors left to get, and there wasn't very many of them, so I'm just going to make 2 more shulker boxes. I've got plenty of materials to make more shulker boxes. If I could find a crafting table, I'm pretty sure I had one. Yep, right here. There we go. Let's go grab that wool real quick, and then we'll put the rest of it away. Random says, hello Lily, welcome back. Hello. Glad to be back. We had purple left and this light blue. Oh, a lot more of this light blue than the purple. Oops. I can hold some of this in my inventory, but not all of it. I guess I should have made 3 shulker boxes. Dang it, I'm going back and forth even more than I wanted to. I can just hold a little bit more of this light blue, and then I have to come back for that little amount. Oh my gosh. There's literally no more wool here. I guess I should have made 3 shulker boxes. Now I can see... Okay, I had all of this side turned white to gather white wool. And then there was still light blue being made, magenta, gray, light gray, and black. Okay. So since I don't have a whole lot of white, I don't have any brown at all because none of these sheep are brown. I should leave that side white, make that side brown, and fill all of these up with shears. That way I collect a little bit of that. And then eventually, like, I can dye them all of the color that they're supposed to be. Like, I'll leave all of this here. That way I'll know that I need all of these colors. It depends on if I have time, though. I could just make 2 more pods. 2 more sheep pods. One with white and one with brown. I have space to do that. I don't necessarily need to, though, based on all of the wool that I have. Okay, first thing I'm going to put away is all of this light blue. Then magenta goes all the way up here. It's all by itself, too. That's kind of funny. All the rest of this is stuff that is not wool. Definitely not wool. Okay, let's put away all of this light blue wool in here. And then I'm going to take this shulker box back and grab the very small amount of light blue wool that was left over at the sheep farm. just a little bit over 11 stacks of light blue wool here. And I'm pretty sure that's every single one of these chests. Completely empty. No more wool at the sheep shearing farm. I've moved it all to storage. Perfect. I can start collecting the 2 colors out of all of these that I forgot. White and brown. Don't know how I forgot those colors. Started collecting a little bit of white, but now I just need to turn that whole side into brown, fill it with shears, and we'll be alright for a while. Got plenty of the other colors. Or was this full already? Oh, I need to wax those signs. I'm able to edit that if I want to, and I don't want to be able to, so I need to wax those. Maybe we'll do that after I move all of this wool. Okay, one little tiny bit of light blue wool left, and then there's all this purple that goes right here. Let's put these empty shulker boxes like right over here. Light gray, where was I putting that? All the way up here, it looks like. Looks like the chest for light gray is kind of close to the chest for pink, so I can just drop off this light gray on my way up here. There we go. That worked out nicely, and then I think there's a little bit more light gray in here. Any more? Actually, there is. I'm glad I looked. I can grab that all in one go. There was actually a little bit more pink I saw too. I don't have room for it though in my inventory right now. Still a little bit room in there, and then I can put the rest there. Cool. That makes that empty. And this right here had a little bit of pink in it, so let's put that away. It's Jason. Hi, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Okay, there's the black wool. I almost couldn't find it for a second. We'll put all of that away because I know I had quite a good amount of that. Then we have gray, of course. That is right here below the light gray wool. There was more black wool too, wow. Got so much of this stuff. That makes a full double chest of that. Now I can start filling up a second one. More just regular gray. That was going right here. One of these stacks was only full to 63, so I should do that. And then put the rest over here. And now we got magenta left. Okay. And that's, after this magenta, that should be all of my wool put away. There we go. Now, all of these shulker boxes can go where I normally put extra shulker boxes. For a while I haven't had extra shulker boxes because I've just been using them all over by the mansion project, but I just recently went to the End Islands again to get more of these, so I don't have to worry about shulker boxes. I even have all of these shulker shells. I can make 22 more boxes. It's quite a lot. So we're good on shulker boxes for a while, especially since I have even more shulker shells in the storage room. In the chest that holds extra chest in it. Okay, now I need to grab some brown dye. I can get some of that from cocoa beans over here in the barn. First, I guess let's trim these glowberry vines. I only got one glowberry from that, but that's fine. Somewhere around here I have cocoa beans. Let's make, I don't know how many brown dye I need. Let's just make 10. I know that's more than enough. I don't want to not have enough and have to come back here for this. And then I need a whole bunch of shears. But I think I'll do that after I dye these sheep brown. There's not very many of them. And that's just because I happened to forgot white wool and brown wool when I made all of these little sheep shearing pots. I have 14 colors and there's 16 in total. So we'll fix that real quick. I've collected plenty of all of the other colors. All I have to do to start these back up again is add shears. Well, I have to shear them first, and then if I add shears, everything will be fine. I don't really need to gather any more of the other colors right now. right over here, if I go ahead and climb this ladder, I can go all the way up to where my iron is stored. I already have 3 shears put in there. I put in there earlier. I healed all of the broken shears. So I can take those. There's 14 spots. So I need at least 14 shears. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's count that again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. I should grab a couple of shulker boxes, because I do want more than 1 pair of shears in each thing. 1 pair of shears, though, now that I think about it, it does last quite a while. I think I'm gonna put 2 in each one, though, just to be safe. That way it'll collect plenty of white wool, plenty of brown wool in each one. Actually, no, never mind. That's just overboard, because I have 7 collecting white wool and 7 collecting brown wool, so that's gonna actually work pretty quickly. It did even out all of the wool that I have. I don't want too much of these colors. I know, it made me a long time. It took me a long time to make that decision, excuse me. Okay. Now, I gotta remember. To start it up, I need to shear the sheep, and then I can put the shears in there, and it'll start automatically going. I'll have to do that for each one of these. We'll get that one started, and also that one. Perfect. And we'll just move down the line. And there you see it in action. I literally just restarted that one, and it's already working to automatically shear my sheep. Okay, now I'm going to use this as a step up to sit on the other side. Random says shears. Yes, shears. So many shears. And crafting table, hi. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Okay. There's all of those started up again, collecting white wool and brown wool. I've got to find a place to put this extra brown dye, because I don't need it anymore. I know exactly where to put it. Pretty sure I have other things put away in there too. There we go. Lots of extra dye colors in this chest. Okay. Now that I've got the wool all sorted out, the sheep shearing farm is exactly the way I want it to be. I put all of the wool in the storage room. It's started on collecting me white and brown wool, which I didn't really have a whole lot of. Now, I want to put my attention over here. At the ending of the hoop dive elytra course, this is the finish line right here, these two pillars of fire and then the pumpkins. I would like to build something out of all of the wool that I just put away. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm going to build here yet, but I would like to start clearing the spot for it. It's going to be right behind me, kind of next to the ending for the hoop dive elytra course. So I guess I'm going to grab a couple more shulker boxes to collect all of the wood, and we'll clear out this area right here. We'll clear the trees out. I need a couple of these shulker boxes back though. Pretty sure I put those shulker boxes right in here. Perfect. I'll grab 3 of them just to be safe. We'll start chopping down some trees. Make some room for a new build. It's gonna be a very nice build. I think you guys are going to like it. Need a small amount of trees cleared out of here, and maybe a little bit of terrain fixed up. Not a whole lot, but maybe a little bit. Sometimes the way this stuff generates is just kind of weird and hard to build with. Before I start chopping down too many trees right here though, it does look like I have been streaming for an hour and 30 minutes now. So I'm going to go on another quick 3-minute water break. Before I go on that 3-minute water break, I would like to mention tips are welcome via paypal.me/annihilate and also YouTube Super Chat. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip. But if you would like to leave one, they are, of course, welcome at paypal.me/annihilate and also YouTube Super Chat. Anyway, I will be right back in 3 minutes. Alrighty, welcome back from that water break. We continue and chopping down some trees here because I finished fixing the sheep farm. We're going to clear out some trees for a future build. It's going to be a fun build. I think you guys are going to like it. It's going to be built out of wool, which is why I had to situate the wool farm. Okay, before I start chopping down more trees here, the sun's going down. Let's go back to the castle. We'll go ahead and have a sleep. I feel like that's going to be a good spot where I started to clear out trees to build what I want to build. You guys are going to have to guess. Or just find out what I'm building in the next episode of my long-term survival world here, which will be next Tuesday. Which I believe next Tuesday is June 3rd. June 3rd, 3 PM Eastern Time is when you can see this mystery build that I am making room for right now. Random says, you're gonna build yourself? Good guess. But no, something else. Something else fun. And made of wool. Random says, I don't want to spoil myself by guessing by accident. It'll be okay, randoms. I don't think you're gonna guess what it is. No offense. If any was taken, I hope not. These trees over here are connected, so I'll probably just get rid of them as well. Oh, there's a creeper over there. I didn't even notice that. That's terrible. You need to go away. But I'll probably clear out more trees that I need to clear out, and then once I'm done building what I'm gonna build, I will replace some trees. The perfect little area cleared out here. There's just a tiny bit of fixing to do terrain wise, which means I am gonna chop down a couple more trees actually, like these ones right here. Should also get rid of this one. Any of these trees that might be blocking the view. these little trees. Not all of them, but there's one of them. Yeah, instead of breaking the leaves all perfect to make sure these aren't connected, I'm just gonna get rid of this tree. And right here, it's a little bit more clear to where to break the leaves for those to not be connected. Because if you didn't know, if these leaves are connected to this tree that still has wood, they won't just on their own go away, the leaves. So I don't like to leave any of the trees connected. That's why I'm making sure they're not connected. There we go. All of that should decay on its own. And then I can fix up the terrain around here a little bit. I think since this goes up and it just seems like a natural hill, instead of getting rid of any dirt around here, I need to place some in. Not very much, just like one layer of dirt here. There's like a hole. Very shallow hole. So I guess I'll just grab some dirt in a shulker box real quick. After I grab up all of this stuff that is laying on the ground. Okay, there's more leaves, so more of that stuff is going to drop on the ground, but I got most of it. Let's put this stuff away in a shulker box. It wasn't very many trees, so I'm able to fit everything in one shulker box. And then I can fit some dirt in this one right here. That is going to be a perfect spot. And I will, of course, I'll put back some trees because I'm not going to fill up that whole area. And you'll see what I mean in the next episode of my long-term survival world. Oh, what am I doing going towards the castle? I need to go towards storage. That's down here. So we need some dirt. Oh, this is the grass block side. This is dirt over here. Okay. The sign is supposed to be telling me which one. The sign needs to be there and not on that chest. Let's go ahead and fix that. There's a lot of potential for like build space in this world. I want to start filling up this area soon. There's also this space behind my castle I want to start building in. I think I want to do some sort of town in the savanna biome here. It'll be behind the castle. And we've also got a town over here. I could build more stuff on this hill. And I had plans for building more stuff down here through Hoop Dive Elytra course, kind of underneath the first few hoops. Lots and lots of space to build and lots of ideas for this area. Super excited for the future of this world. Okay, is this like a cave or something? Let's go ahead and put some torches down here. That way I don't get stuff like spawning in this area. Okay, there's already a creeper. Nice. Go ahead and just explode. Put a few more torches. There's lots of little caves like this around the area. I'd rather just like light them up so that no monsters spawn in them. There's only so far I'm willing to go though. This seems to go on forever. I'm gonna stop right here and then I'll make my way up. I used some of this cobblestone that I got from the creeper explosion. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's a dead end down there. I can just leave that. It's kind of dark though. I might want one more torch. There we go. Okay, and it looks like it's nighttime again too. Nice. Was literally just I've been flying around a lot tonight. I used a lot of firework rockets. I had almost like a full stack when I started the stream, I think. And now I'm down to 17. Well, it's gonna be 16 now because I'm gonna use another one to get all the way over here. Okay. Let's put some dirt over this hole. Since I've put some torches in there, no mobs should spawn down there anymore. We'll build this out a little bit. And then this part of the hill should go kind of like this. There we go. I think if I fill all of this in, it'll look a lot nicer than before. I might even go up one more layer. We'll see how this looks after I fill this in. I want it to be a nice looking hill before I build the little thing that I want to build. It's kind of like it's gonna be kind of like a statue, but made out of wool. I think you guys are really gonna like it. Even though I also think you're never ever gonna guess what I'm going to build. Which is why I'm pretty excited for you guys to be able to see the video of me building it exactly a week from now. Tuesday, June 3rd, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're interested in seeing this build that I'm talking about. The whole reason for doing this live stream is preparation for that. Awesome. Got that all filled in. Based on the way this is shaped, it does look like I should kind of go up one more layer. Let's look at it from the sky, though. Yeah, probably go up one more layer with dirt. Or I could leave it like that. I don't know. I'm undecided. Which means I should probably leave it alone so that I don't, like, ruin it. When I look at it later, I'll probably be like, oh yeah, that's perfect. Because it kind of is. There's nothing wrong with it. Sometimes you just get in the mode of wanting to just continue to fix it. And it's not really all that broken, so I'm not going to try and continue to fix it. Excuse me. Yeah, I can build what I'm going to build. Like right around here, and then I'll plant a few more trees like around it so that it looks like the forest is still here. I don't want it to be a big blank spot in the forest, even though it is right now. In the future there will be the mystery thing that I am building that you will have to wait to figure out what it is until the next full episode of Long-Term Survival World, and then I'll fill in the trees around it and it'll look real nice here next to the ending of the Hoop Dive Elytra course. And then eventually I still need to finish this little pathway. I was going to make a pathway kind of around this mountain, and then also eventually like leading up here we've got the pavilion, and then the bridge and the mansion that I've been working on. I would like a way to get here on foot, even though I've been mainly getting there via elytra and firework rockets. I want there to be a staircase, probably leading right up to this bridge. Then, of course, you'll be able to access everything from here. There's a big staircase, though, so I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that. I still have some thought to put into a walking path to that area. But I did start on it for some reason quite a while ago. It was over a year ago now. I built coffee cups and some cookies. We'll get a little bit lower here. I'm flying way too high. And I'll show you again my coffee cups. I think they look pretty good. I started another one right here. Clearly didn't finish it. But that one right there looks great. It's even got steam coming up from the mug. Cookies in the ground. A random little heart. I'll probably get rid of that and just keep the coffee and cookies theme. Just a cute little decoration. I've got a lot of little sections. We've got the fall forest. That's going to be like a dessert theme and coffee themed trail. We have the castle with the balloons, the farm area, a little neighborhood, the Hoop Dive Elytra course, which goes all the way around basically everything. I like this main area of my base a whole lot. Super happy to be able to continue to improve it. Because of course I'm going to continue to play on this world for quite some time. And I like having multiple projects going on at once, even though it makes each project seem to take longer as I'm going between them. But it's all fine. Anyway though, it does look like I have been streaming for 2 hours, so I am going to call it a night. Thank you so much for watching this live stream. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like and also hit the bell notification icon. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I will see you all in the next live stream and or video. I know I've been hyping up a video that is going to come out next week for this whole live stream, because this whole live stream was preparing to build the build in that video. So go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss it. Anyway, I will see you all next time. Goodbye!